Hello students, I hope you all are fine. Students, today we will do remaining question of thermodynamics. So let's see. This is the question number 11 of NCERT exercise of thermodynamics. Students, our question is enthalpy of combustion of carbon to carbon dioxide is this. Calculate the heat released upon formation of 35.2 gram of CO2 from carbon and dioxygen gas. So students, here you are doing combustion of carbon. Combustion means burn in presence of the here you are doing combustion of carbon. Combustion means burn in presence of oxygen. So after combustion, carbon is giving us CO2. And students, heat released during this process is given to us, that is minus 393.5 kilojoule per mole. Then what is the enthalpy change? Heat release take place when production of 35.2 gram of carbon take place. So we can write heat released for formation of 35.2 gram of carbon. What is this? We need to calculate for this, students. Here you can see this reaction. This is the balanced chemical equation. Here one carbon in reactant side and one carbon in product side. Here two oxygens are in reactant side and two oxygens are in product side. So this reaction is a balanced chemical equation. Then student, you can see here when we use 1 mole of carbon and 1 mole of oxygen gas, then it produces 1 mole of CO2. And what do you mean by 1 mole? 1 mole of CO2, 1 mole of carbon dioxide means its molecular mass. Now you can count here carbon. Carbon has mass 12 and 2 oxygens. You know very well atomic mass of 1 oxygen is 16, but 2 oxygens are there, so 2 into 16. So this is 12 plus 2 into 16, 32 is equal to 44 gram. Students, we can say this heat released during formation of 1 mole of CO2 and 1 mole of CO2 is equal to 44 gram, means this heat is released for formation of 44 gram of the carbon dioxide. So we can write heat released for formation of 1 mole of CO2, this heat given to us, and 1 mole is equal to 44 gram, 444 gram of carbon. What is this? This is minus 393.5 kilojoule per mole. Then students, we need to calculate for 35.2 gram. By unitary method we can do heat released for formation of 1 gram of carbon. 1 gram of carbon. It will be minus 393.5 divided by 44. Then heat released for formation of 35.2 gram of carbon. So you will multiply this by 35.2. Then students, after calculation, you can write 393.5 into 44 into 35.2. So students, you will calculate this. After calculation, you will get your answer. I think it is around 314.8 kilojoule per mole. Okay students. So You will solve this. This one is the answer. Here, combustion of carbon gives us carbon dioxide. For that, enthalpy is given to us. So we will write equation for that. After writing the equation, you will balance the equation. But fortunately here, this is already balanced chemical equation we are having. Then students, here, for formation of 1 mole of CO2, heat released is given to us, and 1 mole is equal to 44 gram. So we can say this heat is released during formation of 44 gram of carbon. Now for 1 gram this one, and for 35.2 gram we can calculate easily. I hope this question is clear to you. Then see question number 12. Here question number 12 is enthalpy of formation of CO, CO2, N2O and N2O4 are these. These values are given respectively. Find the value of del H for reaction. Student, this equation, this reaction, okay, is given to us. This equation N2O4 plus 3Cu are giving N2O plus 3CO2. This is the equation, students. Here you will calculate value of del H, means enthalpy change during a reaction. Students, the enthalpy change during a reaction, we can calculate enthalpy change of products, total enthalpy of products minus total enthalpy of reactants, minus total enthalpy of reactants. Okay students, by using this formula you can calculate. Total enthalpy means for all reactants, for all product you will write the enthalpy. Then here, enthalpy of products, enthalpy of products. Then enthalpy of products, students, you can write enthalpy of products. So here products are N2O and CO2. N2O and CO2. For N2O, you will see, for CO it is, this is for CO2. This one is for N2O, and this one for N2O4. N2O4. Okay students. So here your products are N2O and 3CO2. For N2O, what is the enthalpy? 81. 81 plus you will add enthalpy of all reactants, and when you are calculating for products, then you will add enthalpy of all products. So here products are N2O and CO2. For N2O, what is the enthalpy? It is. And for CO2 enthalpy is this one. But student, here 3 mole. This is only for 1 mole. This is only for 1 mole, because here we are talking about the standard enthalpy, and standard enthalpy means for 1 mole. So here 3 moles. So you will multiply this by 3. You will multiply this by 3. Okay students. Then you will calculate this one. So 81 minus 3 3s are 9. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. 9 and 2 11. So this one is, calculate this one. 9 minus 8, 1, 8. 17 minus 8, 9, 0, 1. Around this you are having, in kilojoule per mole. So student, this is the enthalpy of the products. Now in same way, you will calculate enthalpy for reactants also. You will calculate for an enthalpy for reactants. Enthalpy of reactants. Now see, what are the reactants here? Here reactants are N2O4. N2O4. For N2O4, what is the enthalpy? This is 9.7 plus 3CO. 3CO. 4CO. What is the enthalpy? This one. Minus 110. You will also multiply this by 3. So 3 into minus 110. Okay students. Then 9.7 minus 330. Then calculate this. 330 9.7. 3 9 minus 9 0. Then 2 3. You will get 320.3. It is in minus because this bigger number has minus sign. Kilojoule per mole. Kilojoule per mole. Then student, you know very well about the enthalpy of reactants and products. Reactant and product. So now you can calculate. Now you can calculate enthalpy for reaction. Means enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant. For product, what is the enthalpy? We have calculated this one. We have calculated. So this one is the enthalpy of the product. Minus 1098. This one. Then for reactant, minus, it is minus 320.3. Then student, you will calculate this. So how will you do? Here enthalpies are given. Enthalpies are given to us. So students, you can calculate for that. First of all, you will write the equation. You will write the balanced chemical equation here. After writing the balanced chemical equation, you will see the total enthalpy of products minus total enthalpy of the reactant. So in this way you can calculate enthalpy change for formation of a reaction. So let's see the question. Our question is given an equation is given to us, N2 plus 3H2 forming NH3 ammonia. Students, what is the standard enthalpy of formation of NH3 gas for an isolated system? Del U is equal to 0. What will be? This one is the next question, beta. This one is different question here. This one is next question. By mistake, it has printed in same. So only this question is still here. Only till here this is the question. Okay. Then students, here this is question given to you. N2 plus 3H2 giving us ammonia. Here enthalpy change for this one is minus 92.4 kilojoule per mole, kilojoule per mole. What is the standard enthalpy of formation? We need to calculate about standard enthalpy of formation. Enthalpy of formation of ammonia. Standard enthalpy of formation of ammonia. What is? Students, you know, what do you mean by the standard enthalpy? Standard enthalpy of formation, the enthalpy which is required, or we can say enthalpy change during the formation of 1 mole of the substance at standard conditions, at standard temperature and pressure. Okay, so here concentration also should be standard. It should be 1 mole only. Means what? Enthalpy change take place during formation of 1 mole of ammonia only. But student, here in this equation 2 moles of ammonia are forming, 2 moles of ammonia are forming, and for that enthalpy change is this. This enthalpy change for 2 moles of the ammonia. But we need to calculate only for 1 mole, because here what is standard enthalpy, it is asked. Okay, and standard enthalpy means only for 1 mole. Then students, how can we write? For making it 1, we can divide this equation. We can divide this equation by 2. So you can divide equation 1 by 2. Then what will be? It is half N2 plus 3 by 2H2, 2 by 2, 1. So plus NH3. Then we will get this one, student. We will get this one. Here it is showing that when 1 mole of nitrogen gas and 3 moles of hydrogen gas combine with each other, then they form 2 mole of ammonia. But we need calculation for standard enthalpy of formation. For standard enthalpy, we will calculate enthalpy change only for 1 mole. So for 1 mole, first of all, we will see, okay, when we can get 1 mole of ammonia only, when we combine half mole of nitrogen gas and 3 by 2 mole of hydrogen gas. When they will combine, they will react with each other, then they give us ammonia. So students, here we are dividing complete reaction by 2. So we will divide this enthalpy also by 2, because for forming 2 moles we need this amount of energy. This enthalpy change take place there. So if we are dividing complete, so we will divide this also. Then we get 46.2 kilojoule per mole, kilojoule per mole. So this is the enthalpy change for 1 mole of the ammonia, 1 mole of ammonia. Okay students, and 1 mole of ammonia means it is standard enthalpy change for formation of the ammonia. Okay students, इस क्वेश्चन में हमने क्या किया, हमने स्टैंडर्ड एंथैल्पी चेंज निकालना है. इक्वेशन हमें गिवन है, उस इक्वेशन के लिए हमें एंथैल्पी चेंज भी गिवन है. बट यहाँ पर प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि यहाँ पर 2 मोल्स बने हैं अमोनिया के, जिसके लिए ये एंथैल्पी चेंज वहाँ पर हुआ है. बट हमने स्टैंडर्ड निकालना है तो केवल 1 मोल के लिए निकाल लेंगे. तो आप स्टोकियोमेट्रिकली आप कर सकते हैं, यहाँ से 2 मोल्स के लिए इतना है तो 1 मोल के लिए कितना हो जाएगा, इसका हाफ हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज द स्टैंडर्ड एंथैल्पी change. I hope this is clear to you. Now say next question students. Yes, one question you can see. This is a different question here. What is this question? For an isolated system, del u is 0. What will be del h? System is isolated. Here system is isolated. What do you mean by isolated system? Means in which neither matter nor energy can be exchanged from system to surrounding or surrounding to system. Here del U is 0 given to us. Then student, what will be the value for del S? We need to calculate this one. Students, here it is given del U is 0. Let us consider if we have a reaction A plus B are giving us C. Here, if enthalpy change is 0, enthalpy change is 0 is showing that neither heat is absorbed nor it is released. Neither heat is absorbed or nor it is released. Means reaction is doing itself. Reaction is proceeding itself. Because it is proceeding itself means it will be spontaneous process. It will be spontaneous process. And students, you know very well, for spontaneous process, value of del S, it will be greater than 0. It will be positive. It will be positive. So student, we can say if there is an isolated system for which change in internal energy is 0, entropy will be positive. Entropy will be positive because here reaction is proceeding itself, means it is spontaneous. And if it is spontaneous, we know very well, for spontaneous reaction value of del S, it will be greater than 0. Greater than 0 means it will be positive. Now say next question. For the reaction 2Cl, student, here this is the reaction 2Cl in gaseous states, they are giving us Cl2 gas. What are sign of del H and del S? What are sign? Sign of del H and del S. You will tell. Students, del H, it is the enthalpy change. Enthalpy change. Try to understand, students. Here what is happening? Here 2Cl means if we have two atoms of chlorine, so they are colliding, they are forming bond between them. They are colliding and they are forming bond between them. And by combining, they are giving us a single molecule. They are giving us a single molecule. So here we are having two different atoms and here we are getting a single. Means it is type of combination reaction. It is combination reaction, we can say. And students, almost combination reactions are exothermic. Means exothermic means heat will be released. What do you mean by the exothermic? Means heat will be released during this. Heat is released. Heat is released. Or we can say, students, here we are having two different atoms. They are combining with each other and they are giving us a single. Means bond formation take place here. Bond formation take place here. So during bond formation, when atoms, elements can form bond between them, when they will collide, when they will come closer to each other, then they will collide. After collision, some heat will produce there, means heat is released there. So students, for exothermic reaction, del H will be negative. So we can say here the sign for del H will be negative. Okay, students. And student, here these are two different atoms, so they can move freely. And here after bond formation, now they are stable. So their entropy will also decrease. Their freedom also decrease there. Means del S is also negative. Okay. So student, what will happen here? Here both del H and del S both will be negative. both will be negative. I hope this question is also clear to you students. Okay. Now move to the next question. So we will see the next question. Here next question is A plus B are giving us D. Del U is this and del S is this. Calculate del Z for the reaction and predict whether the reaction may occur spontaneously. Okay. Students, here reaction is given to us to A. A in gaseous state plus B. It is also in gaseous state. It is producing 2D. It is also in gaseous state. Okay. Here value of del U is given. Del U is minus 10.5 kilojoule. Okay. Per mole. It is energy only, so kilojoule we can write. Then students, here del S H minus 44.1 joule per Kelvin. Joule per Kelvin. Yes. Then calculate del Z. Calculate del Z. Students, we need to see about formula of the del G. So what is the formula here? Del G is equal to del H minus T del S. So we can take standard temperature also. Del S also given to us. But we don't know about del H here. We don't know about del H here. Means first of all, we need to calculate del H. First we need to calculate del H. So how can we calculate? Del H is equal to del U plus P del B. We know very well about these relations because we have done all topics. But students, here volume change is also not given us. Okay. So we can write in this way. Del H is equal to del U plus del Ng RT. Okay. So we know very well value of del U is given to us. That is minus 10.5 plus del Ng. Ng change in number of moles during a chemical reaction. So student, here you can see value of del Ng. How can you calculate? Value of del Ng is equal to number of moles of the gaseous product. So here gaseous products are 2 minus number of moles of gaseous reactants. It is also in gaseous state, it is also in gaseous state. So 2 moles of this and 1 mole of this. So 2 plus 1, 3 minus 3. So it is minus 1. So what is the value of del Ng? Del Ng means change in number of moles in a reaction. Okay, change in number of moles of gaseous elements. So how can you calculate number of moles of the gaseous products minus number of moles of the gaseous reactants? So here gaseous products are 2 and gaseous reactants are 2 plus 1, 3. So del Ng is minus 1. Now you can put this value. You can put this value here. Del Ng is minus 1 R. Students, here it is given in joule per Kelvin, so you can take value of R also. Value of R. Here it is in kilojoule. So into 10 raised to power minus 3 in kilojoule per Kelvin you can take into temperature. Temperature you don't know, so you can take standard temperature. You can take standard temperature. Then students, del U is given, del Ng we have calculate, R is gas constant, so you can put value, and T temperature 298 Kelvin we can take. Then student, we will count this. After calculating around 12.98, around 12.98 kilojoule we get. Okay students, we get around this one. Then students, we can put the value here, we can put the value here. After putting the value, what can we get? Value of del H, it is minus 12.98. We have calculated. Minus T, you will put 298 Kelvin. Okay. Del S is given to us, that is minus 44.1. Then students, you will calculate this one. By calculating, you will get around plus 1.16. I think you will get this value. Okay. So student, it is positive. It is positive. Means positive value you are getting. And you know very well students, if delta G is negative, if delta G is less than 0, or we can say delta G is negative, then process will be spontaneous. And if it is greater than 0, or we can say it is positive, means reaction will be non-spontaneous. So student, here our question was, and a reaction was given to us, that was the, okay. Then student, here del U value given, del S value given. We need to find out about value of del G. You know very well how can we calculate, by using this formula. Del G is equal to del H minus K del S. So students, here we know about value of del U and del S only. We don't know about the value of del H. So first of all, we need to calculate for value of del H. How can we calculate? So now we will see relationship between del H. Okay. So student, we will see relationship between del H. So here relation is del H is equal to del U plus del Ng RT. Okay. So you will put the value. After putting value, you will get value of del H. Then you can put value of del H and you can get your desirable answer. Okay students. So it is in plus. It is also asking whether the reaction may occur spontaneously. No. Here delta G value is positive, and students, reaction will be spontaneous only if delta G value is negative. But here value is positive, means that is non-spontaneous reaction. It cannot proceed without using any external agency. Means either we need to provide some amount of energy to this one, either we need to do work. Okay, means itself it cannot be proceed. It is non-spontaneous. I hope this question is clear to you students. Then student, move to the next question. The equilibrium constant for a reaction is 10. What will be the value of del G? R is given to us, T is also given us. Okay, student, we need to calculate del G. We know very well del G is equal to del H minus T del S. One relation we have this one, and second one relation del G is equal to minus 2.303 minus 2.303 nRT log base 10K. Okay, so we will have these two relationships for Gibbs free energy. Student, now we will see what is given. So here R given to us, K given to us, means we need to use this relationship. We will see this relationship. So we can calculate del G is equal to minus 2.303. Here number of moles are not given and any Equation is not given, means NH1. N is 1 we will take. So here R is given, it is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole into R. R we have written T. T is also given, this is 300 Kelvin. Then log K. K is equilibrium constant. The equilibrium constant for reaction is 10. This is also given us, it is 10. So student, simply we will put all values here. Okay. After putting value, you will calculate. Minus 2.303 into 8.314 into 300 here. Student, you know, value of log 10. It is 1. It is 1. You will keep in your mind about this value. Log 10 is 1. So, it is 1. Okay. So, simply by multiplying, you can calculate value for this one. Okay, students. So, you will calculate yourself. Okay. Just by multiplying, you can get your answer from here. Our next question is, students, comment on thermodynamic stability of NO given this. Okay. Students, here equation is given 12 N2 in gaseous state plus 12 O2. They are forming NO. Okay. Then students, here del H is given 90 kilojoule per mole. Here second equation NO plus O2 giving us NO2. And here also del H given, del H is equal to minus 74 kilojoule per mole. Okay. Now tell about the stability of NO. Students, you can see here value of del H. We are forming NO here, nitrogen oxide is forming here. Here we have this value in plus. What is this? Del H. How can we calculate? Enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactants. Here we are having positive value, means this enthalpy of product is greater than reactant here. Enthalpy of product is greater than reactant here. Okay, means students, it has more energy. It has more energy. And student, you know very well, if energy is more, means its stability is less. So due to high energy, because it has high energy, if it has high energy, means its stability decreases. It is less stable, or we can say it is unstable. It is unstable. Here you can see for formation of NO2, del H is equal to this, It is in negative, it has negative sign. Students, here del H further, it is EP minus ER, means enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactants. Here it is negative. It is negative means this one, EP means enthalpy of product. It is less than enthalpy of a reactant. Means students, it has less energy, it has least energy. If it has least energy, we can say minimum energy, then students, it will be more stable. It will be more stable. So students, here NO2 is more stable as compared to NO. Why? Because NO2 has more amount of energy. So because it has high energy, so it is unstable. And NO2 has lower energy, due to its least energy, it is the more stable. So one More questions, students. This is last questions for today, and this is last question of this unit also. So today we will complete this unit with exercise portion. So students, our question is calculate the entropy change in surrounding when 1 mole of H2O liquid is formed under standard condition. Del H is this. Okay students, so here you can see this del H, it is used for formation of H2O liquid. So students, if in H2O liquid formation, this amount of enthalpy, it is in minus, means it is released. It is in minus, means this amount of energy is released. So student, if it will release this, means it will absorb also from surrounding. So we can write enthalpy of surrounding. Enthalpy of surroundings we can write, because if it is releasing, so it is absorbing from surrounding also. So its absorbed energy will be this one. It will be this one, kilojoule per mole. Kilojoule per mole. You want to calculate entropy change. How can you calculate? What is the formula for that? Del S is equal to Q by del T. Q by del T. So students, here Q surrounding is this 286 by T. You can take standard temperature because it is not given to us. So student, you can take 298. Okay. Then student, you will calculate yourself and you can get your answer. So student, today we have done this unit, we have completed. I hope all questions are clear to you. We have skipped 2 or more questions in between because they are related to these questions. So you will try yourself. If any doubt you have, then you can comment. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.